Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I have a question. Can we go back to the times when multiple men would compete for one woman in courtship? Where one woman would get courted and go on dates and get to know a few men, and then at the end of it, one of the men makes a commitment, an engagement. But what happened to that? Can we go back to that?
Absolutely not. And not that it doesn't sound horrible, but I don't think there's something to go back to. Maybe yours did, but I don't think my mom went through a roster dating, nor did my grandmother or the women before her. You're just looking for an excuse to date multiple people at the same time until you decide on one of them.
A woman just told me that she told her husband she wanted to wear a crown or a tiara, and he said, "It's not appropriate." I made a video a while back talking about how, you can really tell if someone is for you by observing this one thing. I know it might be totally unrelated to that situation, but if you are feeling the most yourself, you're having the most fun, you feel the most elevated and healthy and happy, and your person is not matching that energy, they're not supporting you, they're not your biggest hype man, but rather they're resistant to what you're experiencing, that's not good.
Now it's not because it's gonna hurt your little fiffies. Hate to break it to you, but not your person, but your husband. It's his job to make sure you don't embarrass yourself or the both of you in public. It's not his job to care about how hyped you are, or because of that to let you act dumb up to the point where people start laughing at you.
My friends think that I am attracted to emotionally available guys, which explains why I've been single my whole life. But I just think it's bad luck. There's this guy that I like right now, right? If he turns around to me today and he's like, "Maybe let's get married," then the church bells will be ringing. I will be happy, and I'll no longer be single. I'm not just gonna then not like him when he comes to me and be like, "Wait." So maybe I will. Sometimes that does happen, but in certain situations, there are definitely guys who I've liked, and they all just doesn't work. That explains why it's bad luck. It's proof why it's bad luck. It's not me being attracted to emotionally unavailable guys. It's not. So I want to hear your thoughts on it, because is it an attachment style? I don't know. I just think, how do people do it? How do people actually end up liking a guy and then they like them back and then it's like happy families? That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. That is luck. It just happens that everyone seems to be lucky in this world, apart from me. So yeah, I don't know what it is.
Well, if it only happens to you, I'm gonna go with it's your charming personality, the way you act and the way you are around people, the way you think it has nothing to do with you but everything to do with bad luck. The guy who you would be marrying in a second is not emotionally unavailable just because he doesn't want anything to do with you.
Guys, when did you guys become so sensitive? I was reading some of the comments on one of my TikToks, and this guy comments on there and says, "Good luck being childless and single for the rest of your life." You do realize a man is the easiest thing to find, right? We don't even have to try. Any woman at any time can get a man. You guys are plentiful. All we have to do is breathe. That's it. And there you are. I'm not on dating apps, and I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of unopened messages between all my social media platforms from men. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to literally have social media and check it. And there you are. So we're not going to die alone. If we wanted a man, we would most definitely have a man. So don't worry about me. I'm good.
Oh, thank God, now I can sleep tonight knowing that. Are men easy to find? Sure. I mean, absolutely. But at the same time, they're just as easy to lose them as it is to find them. Oh no, wait, because you have them in your DM all the time. I'm sure some guy from India who DM'd you will love you long time. But that's not even the point. Go ahead and close all your social media accounts and see how many men you can find then. Go ahead and try to find a long-term relationship and not just some guy who would sleep with you and dump you. See how easy that is to find.
Listen, I get that some dating apps are meant for hookups, but it is not sex on demand. If your first message to me, or one of your first messages to me, is to come over, Or you want our first date for me to come over to your house? Motherfucker, I'm unmatching you and I'm reporting your page. I'm not trying to end up on the 6 o'clock news because your dumbass stuffed me in a suitcase, bitch. Be a gentleman and be so for real. No.
Exactly, no. But let me make sure I got your point because I'm a bit confused. I can only stuff you in a suitcase after I paid for an expensive dinner? Nah, never mind that. You keep your kinks away from me. Maybe you would like to explain the other part to me. You know dating apps are for hookups, but is me inviting you to come over you have a problem with? Isn't that by definition a hookup?
Okay, I don't need anyone to come for me or take this the wrong way. It's just an honest question. Just like a poll, if you will. I never in my life have met a man that is attracted to a septum piercing. So I'm just wondering, is that factual, or is there actually men out there that find that attractive? And for the women saying, I'm not doing it to please men, well, I'm fine. Okay, do you, girl. Do you. And for the men saying that it's not attractive, don't worry, I would never get one.
Oh, okay, because once again I was getting worried. But to still answer your question, no, there is not a single man out there who's attracted to nose rings. Some are willing to put up with them because they're getting some that night, or they think they can't find better, but that's all there is. They compromise. But I could be wrong though, so why don't you guys let me know in the comments?
If I have to watch another woman cry over a mediocre man who probably doesn't wipe his ass, I'm gonna lose it.
Oh no, and then what? Let me guess, you're gonna post an angry TikTok like this one, and your captions will be all in caps lock. Oh no, no, oh no. I'm gonna pour myself a drink and keep laughing, I'm so scared.
How long will you wait before sleeping with a guy?
Oh, a very long time.
Like?
I don't know, I say till marriage, but I don't know if I would wait that long, but yeah. We need to be actually dating for over a year.
What do you think if a guy brought you out and then will ask you to split the bill on a first date?
Maybe give me a little bit of an ick, but if he's got everything else, that doesn't really matter.
Okay, but he can't do it often. Like, if he wants to do it for the first date, that's okay.
All right, so that's not a red flag.
No. It depends. If he's like, because splitting the money the first date might suggest he's a bit stingy with his money. If that's what he's like, then no.
And you want a guy who, like, provides for you, not who's, like, stingy with his money.
Would you ever date someone significantly older or younger than you?
Not younger. Older, maybe.
What's the age limit?
5 years?
Oh, only older.
How old?
Like, I don't really mind. Like 10 years older. Don't forget to follow.
Already did. Now, opinions can be deceiving, I know that, but they just don't look like a couple of girls who will never slept with a guy. And that's fine either way, but if you never had a guy wait for more than a week, you can't really expect the next one to wait for you for an year.
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but he's not intriguing, you're just lonely. He's not complicated, he's just difficult. And for the love of God, he's not attractive, he's just tall.
Because a man can never be attractive, I know. But what exactly do you mean by you're just lonely? You're all strong, independent women, so I think instead of lonely, you meant to say happier being single.
Why are grown men still playing video games?
The same reason grown women don't leave the house without a face full of makeup.
Why?
It's a nice escape from reality.
Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.